Blibbly blah blah.
This Subway not brought to you by Subway.
Eat whatever you want.
Subway. Just why don't we get sponsorships?
Because we're not that popular.
Just tell them, hey, sponsor us.
But they'll be like, well, what do you want in return? Or at least, what do we get in return? And we're like, we'll come every day. Bruh. So we just watched episode 27 of Boruto. This one was kind of following after the previous episode, which was when Denki got kidnapped.
Description is, Tsuchikage Heihachi, Kaguru's former classmate of the academy, finds Boruto Leaf irritating, kidnap Denki. Kagura Boruto rescue, finds selves in battle against Heihachi and his crew. During fight, Kagura and his truth is revealed.
Yeah. Wow, I guess thank you guys so much for watching this discussion. That's literally what happened, though. It was just like...
that hurt to say.
Yeah. So, it was, Kagura was going to stop Boruto from the game because, like, wait, we need to talk to Lord Chojuro about this. It's like, nah, dude, otherwise the field trip is going to get canceled. Can you please help us out? And, it's like, oh, you are strong after all. I was like, I guess so. So
Damn it, my ego's been stroked.
It was actually Kagura's old classmate who was kind of leading that kind of charge.
Mm-hmm.
And
Tsuyuchi Hikaki.
He pretty much was mocking Kagura about like who he was, and that's when the truth comes out, where it's like, oh, you're the grandson of the full fourth Mitsukage, and everyone's like, no way, and we're like, yes.
He looks just like him. Oh my god. I'm gonna look him up.
The thing is that once everything's been dealt with, Kagura goes at the hotel when they all meet up because Denki is just totally fine.
Like exactly like him, dude.
She's pretty much just admits to the truth. Like the fact is that oh, getting distracted by that lazy eye right there.
Which one? For those of you wanting to know, we're looking at the first Mizukage. And he's looking at both of us at the same time.
Does everyone have an issue with scars?
I think it's just a thing about the Mizukages.
And so Kagura's telling the truth, like, yeah, I am the grandson. And so following up questions like, did you kill people in your classmates just to become a Genin and so on? And they're like, yep, yeah, I had to.
It's kind of the thing I did.
This is kind of a thing I did. And we get a little bit more background story as to why that happens. Because like whenever he wields a sword, he loses himself. I guess in his own words, he becomes
more like his grandfather.
Yeah, which I'm kind of weirded out with because, well, I mean, we never really saw too much of him. But what we did see of the fourth, talking to like Naruto and whatnot, he just seemed like a pretty chill dude too. But maybe when he grabs a sword or a staff, that's when he's like, ooh boy, I'm steaming.
You mean like that sword right there?
Yeah, get it. So I guess that's just a personal problem that he goes through. Boruto kind of notices that, okay, there's something off about this. Like, hey, come play Ninja Uno with us. Like, I'd rather not. Just do it.
Come on, bro. Ninja Uno's the game to play.
Shit. And so they go play the cards at like one of the boys' dorms or boys' rooms, and they were just kind of going on about just how Kagura kind of sees the world or sees himself. And you find that like the whole group collective in Hidden Leaf actually are helping to support this guy, because like it doesn't really matter, Boruto says, about what our fathers did. It's all us.
About what our dads or our granddad's did.
Yeah,
we do what we do because we do how we do.
Yeah. Everyone in the group was like, yeah. What was it? Iwabe's little 2 cents in there. Well, that sword handling came from someone who didn't seem to be having any problems.
I know. Why does Wabe always got to be a dick? He's so salty about everything.
He might change, or if anything, he's very passive about it, and that's his best. That's the best we can get out of him so far.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the episode. It's just everyone coming together to get to know like Kagura and just kind of support him, really show him that like you shouldn't really be afraid of this. This is who you are, and you can who you are. You can embrace this and also carve your own path, and that's pretty much everything that happened here.
You do you. You don't have to be a dick about it.
Right, and so with that confidence and motivation, Kagura decides to take that little entrance exam. I think to become.
He does it so that he can get the sword.
All right, okay.
The Hashirama.
The Hashirama. It's made out of wood.
Well, he did use a wooden sword.
He did. And so as he's applying for that, we get a little bit of that one ninja fish dude at the very beginning of the arc. And he straight up kills that classmate.
Oh, wow.
Of Kagura.
Yeah, and he bled black, so he's a squid.
He's a squid.
Confirmed.
Kid, not kid, no ninja, just squid.
Squid or kid.
Squid or kid.
But the sword is the Hiramakari?
Hiramakari. So I think that's the one that's strapped onto his back in the preview, right? That's the one that's the shape-shifting chakra sword. It normally is confined in the bandages, but essentially, like, when it's released, you can essentially make a form out of it. So one of the biggest examples is when Chodro actually comes at Sasuke during the Summon arc, and he uses it and makes the shape of a huge mallet. So even Sasuke, even though he can block it with Susanoo, he's gonna get sent back with all that momentum.
Mm-hmm. So we have the Hiramakari, which is the shape-shifting one. The Kabutowari.
I think that's an explosive sword.
That looks like a hammer mallet. You have the Kiba, which is the Wolf Fang Fist.
Essentially.
And then you have Zabuza's, which is the Kubikiri Bocho. And then the Nuibari, which looks like a big-ass sewing needle. The Shibuki, which looks like a scroll with some very sharp edges.
And of course,
you have the Samahata.
Yeah.
Which is the one we were talking about last week. Does Killer Bee still have that?
We'll have to see, because that's so weird to think about. Because I'm thinking about all the instances after the Ninja War that he has it still, but we haven't seen him since then, so it's kind of hard to know for certain. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the entire episode. I think this really was to kind of supplement what happened with Kagura during that second episode, which was just like, hey, I'm trembling, and everyone's like, you alright, dude? But yeah, apparently he was one of those people who had to kill his entire classmates, and there was several occasions where he lost himself in that killer instinct. I'm not sure how he's ever going to overcome that, but as long as he points the sword in the right people, then I guess that's okay.
Look, dude, I don't care how much of a killer you are with that sword, as long as you point it not towards me.
Then we cool. It looks like in the preview, we're gonna have an actual declaration of war with Red Dude, the Red Fish, pretty much attacking both Boruto and Kagura for some reason. Boruto's there.
That's so weird looking at old pictures of Chodro.
Yeah, he looked like
he was such a boy. Like, the Mizukage was constantly sexually harassing him.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. What do you think of, I guess, this episode or the one after this?
This episode actually did quite a bit of world building. There was a good bit of Minecraft in this one, and I enjoyed that.
Yeah. A little bit of drama sprinkled in there.
Come back to the village, Sasuke.
Come back to the village, or in this case, stop killing people, Kagura.
But it did a good bit of world building. There's a nice part of nothing but Takno Jutsu.
Yeah, Takno Jutsu. Also, the whole thing about the peace treaty.
Yeah, it actually seems like there might be a civil war about to break down in the Land of Water, and that'll be an interesting backdrop for the story that's going to unfold. I'd say over the next 2-3 arcs.
Oh my god.
Kunoichi are dangerous, dude. They can undrunk themselves.
And oh yeah, we never even mentioned it. The new opening and ending, where you see.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I was like, wait a minute.
This isn't the opening I know. I like the ending, not the opening. It's not
It really sticks to you. Again, I mean, this is the first time I heard it, so I'm not really so attached to it right now. But I do like what it does show, in the fact that it shows the transition between like just the regular ass kids and how they become Genin, and Kagura's involved, so that kind of like foreshadows his significance in the arc and maybe later on.
I'm hoping it's not just in this arc. I'm hoping he's, I wouldn't say predominant character, but definitely like a Gaara type character, where he's definitely sprinkled in there for some big action. I know, I'm trying to find the opening.
Yeah, it was interesting. I think I'm trying to remember everything that happened in the opening, but I could probably just sprinkle it in.
Dude, it just completely went over my head. I can't remember.
Yeah, me too.
Thing. You said you liked this part. I didn't see.
It was the animation. You know how like in the backdrop of the actual title itself, it's just like a whole bunch of like slanted like lines.
Yeah,
and they actually use that as like cut-ins to certain things. Also, yeah, wait, I remember. Yeah, so it's just like and it all just kind of like meshed together to create the title. Also, something about this reminded me of like a sitcom opening where they show all the names of everyone. Dude, that sounds like some kind of. Why does this remind me of Full House a little bit? Sometimes they have graphics and whatnot. It is very well animated, I'll say that. But there's something about like the music in tow with just introducing all the characters.
It was just one thing. They actually have names for the girls that Samurai hangs out with. You have, I want to say Namida Suzumeno and Wasabi Izuno.
I love that Wasabi.
Izuno. That's not a name that we're familiar with. Because I thought she was a part of the, what's it called? Kiba clan. Kiba is
Inuzuka. So it's not quite that one. I know that last time we left off with Kiba, he found someone special, but doesn't confirm if he had a child or not.
So I'm gonna do a bit of research on her because she plays. She's very, what's it called? She's very noticeable in that she's cat.
I initially thought she had like a fake cat tail.
She does. She often wears a cat tail attached to her waist.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I don't know. There was some outfits where it just looked like the tail was a natural thing, but maybe that's just part of the cosplay. She definitely has like the pupils and like, oh, that's like a cat eye.
Yeah.
And we were talking about now we were looking at the ending, how all these characters have like these classmates of Boruto have some kind of significance in the sense that they don't just fill up space, but it seems like they might have something in store later on. Kind of like how Naruto was, where it was just about Team 7, then it started spread out to like Ino's group to, I mean, Neji's group was kind of like a year ahead, but still.
We have the two girls that Sumire hangs out with.
Followed by kind of Shino looking motherfucker.
This dude's over here looking like freaking Trigophala.
Obito, like shorter Obito haircut,
like an Obito looking dude. Then you got Blake, the obligatory racist Asian character. Krillin, Bear Girl, too short to really notice girl. Who's the girl that with the hair? Mugi. Not Mugi.
Mugi Jr.
Wait, is her name Mugi? The girl with the like broom hair.
Yeah, that's Mugi.
Okay, yeah, Mugi.
And then we got someone straight out of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah. You got the greaser. Then you got Anko Choji.
And you got Tat Face.
This dude looks like a more outlandish version of Shino with a tattoo on his face. You got the covered eyes, the hair.
Yeah.
Then you got Ania,
obligatory girl number 7.
Yeah, it's the standard looking girl.
Standard looking girl number 8.
She looks like Panny.
And then I don't know that guy, the bigger guy.
Yeah, that's another big Choji looking dude.
But we're looking at like the whole lineup at the ending of all these characters.
We got
Kakashi.
Metal Lee,
Oh,
Sumire.
no, it's my original character, Hakashi.
Yeah.
Hakati.
It's not Sonic. It's my original character,
Blonic.
Blonic.
Got Metal.
It's Blakashi.
Blakashi, okay. We got Metal, we got Sumire,
Sumire.
Sarada, Chojo, Denki, and yeah, pretty much the entire cast.
Yeah.
From extremely tertiary to very primary protagonists.
Which is weird considering the girls came first when they actually have names so far.
Yeah.
I really wanted to expand on the rest of the class and what they do and what they become. Even if they die early on. If some of them die or they're just or something happens.
Maybe they're not that
I don't want them to just kind of like fall out of the story. I'm really hoping for a My Hero type deal where everyone gets a little bit of attention paid to them.
Yeah. But then again, we're looking at an even bigger cast too. And to really give them like their own fleshed out story where you can really connect to them can be definitely a challenge.
Everyone was able to kind of connect with the Konoha 7.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's still a pretty small cast too.
Yeah.
Pretty sure there was a lot more, but
there was the 9 characters from Konoha, and then you had everybody else that was a part of the show. You had Gaara and his family. You had Killer Bee, his brother, Kakashi, Obito. You had Rin. You had Rin for like in the first 3 episodes that she was there. Everyone fell in love with her.
But that's because of her significance in that team. That's it.
What's the quickest way to a woman's heart? Chidori.
Oh, wait. Have you seen that thing going around on Instagram where it's like, hold her close, like put your hands around her waist, bring her close, lift her up. Primary Lotus!
Oh, God. Oh, that's great.
But yeah, something... Yeah, I don't know about the ending. I think the ending is kind of cool in the fact that it just kind of shows like a camaraderie. A lot of endings don't really talk about like things that happen in the future. It's kind of more of like a message for something.
This one's all about
Nakama. And then the opening kind of foreshadows things. It depends on like the shows, but this one kind of shows a little bit things that happen in the future, like the whole fact that they all become Genin. And that's kind of cool. So we're gonna actually see that happen.
And they all have black bands.
I don't think all of them do.
Didn't they?
Maybe Sarda's an exception.
Hers is blue?
I think hers is red. Yeah, she has red.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess everyone else just gets like whatever. But it's a pretty dark red, so...
Maybe it's for Konoichi, or because she's an Uchiha?
Maybe. I'm not sure if they do that custom-made stuff. But we'll just have to see later on. The opening definitely...
I don't know, dude. They've been very lenient on how you treat your head protector. Given that Shikamaru had his on his arm, and Lee had his on his belt.
Well, I'm trying to see if anyone... I don't think everyone's showing off theirs.
Yeah, nobody else has theirs.
Yeah. Are these the only 3 that pass? That'd be funny.
But again, these 2 are definitely significant because they're also at the end of the opening.
That is really interesting.
Huh. Are these the teams?
Yeah, I guess Sumire and her... Yeah, that would make sense.
You have Shikacho, Team 7. So are we going to finally have an all-boy and an all-girl team?
Yes.
Huh.
Maybe Metal... I don't know. Yeah, Metal might be paired up with Denki and Iwabe, where Sumire leads the other 2 girls. And
I would think Iwabe is going to lead the group.
Yeah.
Iwabe would be team leader.
Yeah. And then Shigerai can also be the leader. Sumire's probably leader. And Boruto, maybe Sarada.
Boruto's not the leader. It's either Mitsuki or...
Sarada.
Yeah, but definitely Boruto's going to be the one who's circumventing their plan and making them have to plan around what he does. In a very Naruto-esque fashion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it definitely... It's something that kind of foretells something, but it can be a little bit vague. And if you're totally caught off guard by the sitcom-esque opening...
Mm-hmm.
God,
it's all about a shinobi bout of friendship.
Bout of friendship. And of course, we can't really ignore Kagura being in the opening as well. Mm-hmm. Or actually, him also being in the ending as well.
Yeah, he's very important.
Seems very proactive in the story. So, well, I guess we'll just have to see. Next episode again is just gonna be Declaration of War, so we're gonna see how that pans out. I mean, that Shark Boy just kind of like killed someone else. So
that was the first death, huh?
That was the first actual death I think we've really seen in the show.
Mm-hmm.
So wow, dude.
A lot of others are kind of inferred during the attack.
Mm-hmm.
Or no,
or
Shin.
Oh right, because
he kind of got
Shin got kicked in, but then that was. Oh yeah, I guess so.
He got super killed.
Yeah, and then all the other clones are like, oh. And all, yeah. Shin got killed.
Did Shin get killed? Oh yeah, well Shin got stabbed.
Shin got stabbed all over, and then
Shin got stabbed through as well.
And then before that, Shin killed his younger Shin.
Yeah.
God. All right. I think we're good here. We're just gonna have to wait and see until the next episode to see how things kind of progress.
This was a good episode.
Yeah,
it gave a lot to talk about.
Mm-hmm. All right. So in that case, we'll end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next discussion. And feel free to subscribe if you want to keep up to date with things that are Boruto related, and also support us on the Patreon.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. #bye, everyone. Smile.